The rich and successful. They're just like us, right? Well, maybe not so much. Sometimes it's tempting to feel like stars and the lives they lead are relatable, but a quick delve into their lives shows us that we could be living on different planets for how different their lives are from ours. Or we find out that they're really not as different as we thought they were. Satya Nadella is an Indian-American chief executive officer at Microsoft, who is most famous for bringing immeasurable change and growth to the company. Although he wasn't as well known until his promotion to CEO, Nadella had previously held leadership roles in the company before February 2014 when he got his major promotion. But Satya Nadella has got to be much more than just his business life, right? Yes, he very much is. And in this video, we will talk about everything from the CEO's personal life to how he rose from a humble background to the heights he is at today. Born in August 1967 to a Hindu family in Hyderabad, India, now Telangana, India, Nadella was quickly enrolled in the Hyderabad Public School before going on to earn a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from the Manipal Institute of Technology. In 1988, Nadella traveled to the United States to earn his master's degree in computer science at the University of Wisconsin. Satya has described his childhood in India as one full of joy, saying his parents never put much pressure on him to follow a certain path. Rather, they encouraged him to thrive in his chosen field. Nadella has earned great acclaim working with Microsoft and saving the company from downsliding sales, but he began his early career as a technology staff at Sun Microsystems. In 1992, he began working with Microsoft and his career has only gone up from there. In 1999, through hard work and his immeasurable contribution to the company, Nadella rose through Microsoft management ranks and became the vice president of the Microsoft Business Solutions. 8 years later, he achieved another milestone when he rose to the ranks of Senior Vice President of Research and Development for Microsoft's online unit. Nadella was also Executive Vice President to the Microsoft division which spearheaded the idea for Microsoft's search engine Bing and subscription service Office 365. Nadella soon became the third person in the company's history to hold the position of CEO, and he was soon put to good work, being in charge of Microsoft's purchase of Nokia Corp's mobile device business. The successful business venture was followed closely by a layoff of over 17,000 Microsoft staff. However, Microsoft's massive layoff did not in any way affect the company's sales, and they soon went on to acquire LinkedIn in 2016. So how does the leader of one of the biggest technology companies in the world manage to also raise 3 kids, be a husband, and have a personal life? CEO Satya Nadella is no stranger to functioning under pressure and closing cutting-edge deals, yet he somehow manages to find that balance between his busy high-stakes job and his personal life. Nadella has stated multiple times that he has a deep love for keeping fit and had a very active childhood with sports and even cross-country races. However, much like everyone else once they enter the workforce, his heavy workload soon consumed all his free time and he fell off with training. The birth of his son, diagnosed with cerebral palsy, soon changed his mindset toward keeping fit again. He realized that by living healthy and keeping fit, he could be more available for his son and get things done more easily. His decision to adjust his way of life soon developed into a habit, and now Nadella has said he begins his day with at least 45 minutes of exercising, including stretching and cardio, no matter how exhausted he might be. The importance of sleep is something Nadella takes especially seriously. The CEO has said many times that he gets his full 8 hours of sleep and then wakes up at 7 a.m. with a well-rested mind. He begins his day by reaffirming his gratitude for things in his life, and he has said that this habit helps him stay grounded all day. Satya Nadella is a big lover of books and has a collection that most people would envy. Nadella has also said that he often reads multiple books at once, sometimes up to 15 books at the same time. His peculiar reading habits often has his wife teasing him, asking him if he would ever finish one. Of course, the Microsoft CEO appreciates books such as Models of the Brain, which goes into deep details on artificial intelligence, which is in line with his job. Nadella has also read the classic novel War and Peace, which he confessed to reading when his daughter was assigned the book to read in school. Reading might be a pastime for this tech guru, but he also sees it as an opportunity to learn, taking notes and scribbling thoughts on his device while he reads. With the industry he is in, Nadella spends quite a lot of time using gadgets, browsing through sites, attending online meetings, testing new business models, and more. He understands the importance of disconnecting from tech to connect with the real world, and he has inculcated this habit into his life. The Microsoft CEO holds tightly to the belief that one must have a healthy relationship with the physical world, and he practices what he preaches, making sure to spend quality time with his family and friends, whether it is by taking walks with his wife and dog or having dinner with his kids. Nadella does not like to consider maintaining his home life and work life a juggling act. Rather, he considers it a harmonious flow. Even though it hasn't always been easy for the tech boss, integrating the two aspects of his life is now much easier. In an interview with the Australian Financial Review, he said, quote, "What I am trying to do is harmonize what I deeply care about, my deep interests, with my work. It gives me a tremendous amount of satisfaction and energy to go back to work." Satya Nadella and his wife Anupama share 3 children together, and the pair has firm house rules concerning their kids. The Nadella kids have limits on how much screen time they get, and they are only allowed to go on specific monitored sites. His wife Anupama, in an interview with Good Housekeeping, said that Nadella immediately sheds his Microsoft CEO persona as soon as he walks in the door and becomes her husband and the father of their kids. Although he might get recognized while the family is out and about, the children know him as their dad and enjoy time spent with him doing their homework or taking them to school. Much of Satya's deeply empathetic nature can be linked to the birth of his eldest child, who was born with cerebral palsy. After Zayn, things started to change for me. It had a profound impact on how I think, lead, and relate to people, Satya says. The family owns a puppy, Winston, which Satya says helps his son with emotional support. Satya Nadella enjoys eating Hyderabad biryani and can even cook up a dish of his favorite meal for his family. He also enjoys sweet things and will indulge himself with pastries occasionally, even though he is a fitness enthusiast. Nadella is a man of strong values, and these values reflect the culture shift which came upon Microsoft as soon as he took over the reins. Under his leadership, there came a new culture of collaboration, empathy, and a team mindset that emphasized growth. It is undeniable the impact which Nadella has had on Microsoft. Since he became CEO, company stock has risen to triple its former rate, with an annual growth rate of 27%. His memoir, Hit Refresh, is a more personal look into the Microsoft CEO's life, his rise to success, and the honest struggles of being a father. And that's our video for today. You probably learned something new about Satya Nadella, which you didn't know before. I know I did. Let me know what you think about the tech guru in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.